Arizona State University's campuses are situated on the homelands of many tribal nations, in particular the O'odham and Peeposh, and acknowledges the many indigenous communities who reside in this territory. Skikik is the O'odham word that is now known as Phoenix, which was settled in 1881 by occupiers. The ancestors of the O'odham, the Huhukam, created canals and utilized surrounding rivers that are the basis of the current irrigation system that currently feeds Skikik today. These waterways have always been the foundation and the livelihood of the residents of the valley. Throughout the past 500 years, the impact of colonialism has been detrimental to Indigenous lands and languages, affecting our livelihood. Many people who live in the Southwest are unaware of this history. Furthermore, ASU's Indigenous student community consists of over 3,000 strong, not including faculty, staff, and alumni, who continue to thrive, educate, and advocate for the strengthening of the Indigenous ways of life. As the O'odham call it, Himdag, the way of life for the O'odham, encompassing their culture, tradition, identity, and being. As O'odham and all Indigenous peoples, our identity is tied to the land. Like our bodies, we must respect and care for it, and we urge you to do the same. We challenge you to educate yourself about the history and Indigenous communities who continue to thrive today. Moving forward, it is vital to honor and respect that you are always on Indigenous land.
Hey Native Sun Devils, it's Brian Brayboy, Special Advisor to the President on American Indian Initiatives, and here I am in Gamage Auditorium looking out, wishing you all were here with us, but that's not actually what's going to happen in December 2020. Instead, you get me, a man who has a face made for radio, saying to you, congratulations and good luck. You know, I asked some students what I might say to you all in this particular moment as we're doing another graduation distantly, and I didn't get much feedback on it. What they did say to me is it's been really hard, and I think I want to start there with you all. It's been really hard, and I think it's important to acknowledge it. Our families, our communities, our last moments in college have been really marred by this global pandemic and all that has stemmed from it. So I want to sit and acknowledge that with you all. And then I want to do something that I think is very appropriate for the time and for us as Indigenous peoples, which is to turn to the future and to say to you, to be in the moment, to celebrate this, whether you are the 5th generation of your family who's graduating from college or the 1st. Congratulations. This is a monumental moment. It's a monumental effort for you. And so what does the present mean for us? What does commencement mean for us? And commencement as a word, sometimes people think it's the end of college, and in some ways it is, but fundamentally what commencement means is the beginning. And so I want to encourage you to think about this as the beginning and to say to you, how will you be in this moment and how will you be in the future? There's a whole bunch of folks that need you. I'm asking you to be like our ancestors have been, resilient. I want you to do what we have done in moments of celebration and hard times, which is to laugh, is to love, is to live, is to dance with each other, with your families, with those around you, knowing what you have accomplished in the moment. And then I want you to think about, what will your mark be in the future? How will you contribute to yourself, to your family, to your communities, to the country, and to the planet? It has become apparent in the last 9 months, moving forward, that what we need are more voices like ours, like yours. What we need is the wisdom of our ancestors to guide the planet through this. You brought that to ASU. We hope we've offered you some good things in the mix to mix all of that up. And then what I'm asking you to do is to lead. Lead by showing up, lead by doing, lead by using your voice in ways that make sense to you and to others around you. Live, laugh, love, be in the moment, and celebrate. I'm wishing you all great things, and until we get to see each other in person, the heartiest congratulations for this wonderful accomplishment. Go Devils. I just want to note that this is the 30th anniversary of our American Indian Convocation. No one has done it as long as we have, and I would argue that no one does it as well as we do it, whether it's in person or virtual. So congratulations on the 30th, being part of the 30th anniversary of Convocation. For some of you all who have been here before, you know that students rise up out of their seats and they come across the stage where they get stoled. And I want to just talk a bit about these stoles. First, I want to Note that they are made lovingly by Ms. Evelyn Begay of the Navajo Nation. She spends time cutting up Pendletons and sewing these stoles. They are, as I've noted, they are made with love, and that is the way we want to present them to you in recognition of your amazing accomplishments. So for undergraduates who come across the stage, you get one that is outlined in maroon. On one side is the year. For this year, it's 2020, and on the other side is a patch that notes that this is for American Indian Convocation. You walk across stage, and there are American Indian faculty and staff who will stole you, who will put this around your neck. For those of you all who have graduated with master's degrees, you get one that is outlined in gold. We didn't want to leave gold out of maroon, given that we are Sun Devils, and the same deal happens here. And then finally, there are a number of you all who are doctoral students. You've either earned a Juris Doctorate, a Doctorate of Education, or a Doctorate of Philosophy. And for you, you get stoles that are outlined in black. We have a few people that have ended up with all three of these. It's amazing whether you end up with one or two or three. We want to congratulate you. If you have registered for Convocation, American Indian Student Support Services will put these in the mail to you if you have not already picked them up, and we will do so with the same love and care that they were made by Ms. Evelyn Begay. Great job. Congratulations. Go Devils.
My mom, I love my mom. My mom is my best friend. It's a good feeling when you can make your parents proud, and I know I made her proud, and I'm very sad that, she's not here, but in spirit she is. And, she succumbed to her illness from diabetes and cirrhosis and stuff, which is, another main reason why I want to look out for my tribe and, like I said, be a registered dietitian there, is to just help prolong our lives so that, another daughter can have her mother there for their graduation. So, yeah, I miss her. I love her. She's proud of me. So.
It was a culture shock going from a small community to a huge city. My brother and I, we spent the majority of our childhood on the reservation, so I think that was the greatest thing me and my brother could have done, was to get out of our comfort zone, to go to a place where not everyone looked like us and not everyone thought like us.
It's just the lessons that my parents taught me, is like, just get your degree, work for it, and it'll pay off afterwards. So that was one of the main reasons I wanted to pursue a higher education.
Ever since they were very young, I told myself, that I would do whatever I could to make their education possible. To come here, ASU, at a state university, is such a blessing to me. I'm very grateful.
Out of my whole family, I think I'm the only one that has gone this far. My daughter's 9 right now, and I want her to see that through it all, through everything I went through, that anything's possible.
My husband made this possible. So he was the one that's been working this whole time. I'm just a college mom. I have 2 daughters, and one of them was 2 when I started. We were planning for more, so we had another one, 4 years ago, and I've been in college for a little over 5 years. That was hard, but it's gonna be so worth it in the end, and showing them, look what mommy did. Like, I did this with both of you guys. If I can do this, you guys can do this.
My community, we're kind of like 10, 15 years behind the rest of the world. So learning what I'm going to gain here locally, I'm going to be sharing that to my home community in maybe 5 or 10 years, and hopefully update them to the latest technology.
For my tribe, my tribe's given me and my family so many things, so many opportunities. I want to ensure that the time, money they invested in me is well spent, and I want to give it back.
The American Indian Support Services really helped. They kind of took us in and they told us where to go, who to talk to, even where to eat, just all these different advice, down from academic to just these little advices. And now that I look back, I'm thankful for all those experiences I got to have.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom, because in my high school yearbook, she wrote a little message for me, and it said, take your education as far as you can. And I wrote those words on a little piece of paper, and I have a picture of me and her on my desk. So every time I'm studying, I look up at it, just for, motivation, and for my dad, he helped push education as well. I hope I'd make them proud.
If it wasn't for my parents and my family, I wouldn't have been here. And my brother, who happens to be graduating with me, helped me a lot.
I think that, your success, no matter big, how small, you always owe it to somebody. And, my parents were a huge part of that. My mother's always stressed education. My father is, he's old-fashioned. They both grew up in the era of, hard work.
We made a lot of sacrifices. I made a lot of sacrifices to make this day possible, to make their graduation possible. It means everything to me. It really does. It touches my heart. I feel that we got through this together. I'm so happy for them. I'm so proud of them. I'm just grateful. Grateful.
Yat class of 2020, she na kai de na nishle, do hana atni bashichin, kachina dashache do torich itni dashanale, she don go ina haven yunisha. My name is Dawn Haven. I am a member of the Diné Nation and a former cross-country and track athlete for Arizona State University. I would first like to thank American Indian Student Support Services for allowing me to speak to you all today. I came here as a student athlete from Ganado, Arizona, in hopes to build a better academic and running career. As graduates, we all arrived at ASU with big dreams. We each had to make tough personal sacrifices to accomplish our goals. As Native students, we juggle a lot on our plate. We juggle school, our social life, our families back home, some of us on the reservation, in essence, to create a better future for ourselves. We as Native students are so unique, and at times we feel like the only person in the classroom. But together we were able to build a stronger voice and achieve recognition like never before. I am so proud of each and every one of you as we all grow up with hardships. Some of us come from broken families, from parents who sacrifice time and money to create a better future for us. We come from a long line of tribal leaders who sacrificed so much and to create a nation to build on peace. There's no unique foundation for us than here at ASU. So be proud of where you come from and lead with those teachings. Though we've had our ups and downs, our joy and our sadness, you persevered day by day no matter what. We faced a pandemic that hit our Native communities the hardest. And you made that choice to rise up and still complete your coursework, because it is our strength that will help our family and our people. Through the adversity, challenges, and sacrifices we faced each day, I can hands down say that class of 2020 is one of the strongest and the sharpest classes ever. And you are all an inspiration at Arizona State to our people and to others around the world. The advice I give to you today is always give more than 100% about something you are passionate about, because someone will recognize you. Be strong and respond with love and compassion, because character really does matter. Use your inspirations, your voice, and your teachings to make Native world a better place. Our job now is to create a world that will last forever. I also want to acknowledge for many of those who don't have it figured out yet. It's okay. Enjoy your process and continue to search for those opportunities and work to leave something better for humanity. Whatever you do, never stop learning, exploring, growing, and challenging yourself to be the best. Now at the end, I look back and want to thank the teachers, the counselors, our mentors, and our AISSS staff for building our success at Arizona State. And most importantly, thank you to all the parents, our guardians, our grandparents, for raising such beautiful, intelligent, Indigenous students we are today. I would also like to add special recognition to my family, my teammates, my coaches, and especially my dad for always being there for me and supporting me. My fellow graduates, your commencement ceremony may not look the way you envisioned, but you should be proud of your accomplishments. Your education and determination are the tools for achievement. The most beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take that away from you. Congratulations, Sun Devils, class of 2020.
Hello, my name is David Roach. I am the Dickey Family Director and CEO of the Herb Museum, and welcome from the Piper Grand Gallery at the Herb Museum. And thank you all for attending online this evening. On behalf of the Herb Museum, I offer my heartfelt congratulations to all the graduates today. Your years of hard work and dedication are culminating this evening. And I hope you feel as proud of the accomplishments as we are of you. We are here to celebrate and recognize all your hard work and dedication to making the world a brighter and better place. Each fall and spring, the Herb Museum recognizes outstanding master's and doctoral graduates with the Eagle Spirit Award. The award honors graduates who are creating positive change in their communities through volunteerism and service, as well as academic achievement. Last week, the Herb Museum American Indian Advisory Committee selected 2 students whose history, work, and goals best represent the mission of the Herb Museum. We had truly exceptional applicants for these awards, and I can tell you that the committee had an extremely difficult time selecting the winning candidates. The awardees have each demonstrated a long-standing commitment to creating and sharing community-based educational opportunities over many years. Their work emphasizes the importance of diversity, justice, and the power and freedom to choose one's own path. An important consideration for the Eagle Spirit Award is demonstrated commitment to community, and the recipients have shown steadfast and passionate dedication to community service. I am very pleased to present the Herb Museum Eagle Spirit Award for a master's degree graduate to Miss Alexis M. Usteriz. Alexis is a member of the San Carlos Apache tribe. She is receiving her degree in environmental resource management. She has dedicated a lifetime of service to her community through volunteerism, and she is sure to do more with respect to the background she received with her degree. With a resourceful and positive approach to education and community service, skills she learned while growing up with her grandparents, Alexis is a proud example of blending an awareness of present-day realities and needs while being responsible to and respectful of her customs. She is also a role model to many, as she is one of the few female master's graduates in the field of environmental sciences. Congratulations, Alexis. I also have the pleasure of presenting the Herb Museum Eagle Spirit Award for a doctoral student to Miss Charlene Pula. Charlene, now Dr. Pula, is Navajo and Hopi Tewa. Today, she is receiving her doctorate in social work. Her accomplishments during her time at ASU are many. She was selected for the Council on Social Work Education Minority Fellowship Program. She continues her longtime volunteerism by assisting and advocating within the American Indian community and conducting important research that is both responsible and relevant. Charlene credits her mother as the impetus to her educational and community pursuits, saying that she provided endless examples of giving back to those who cannot find resources. We are proud to honor Charlene Pula with the Eagle Spirit Award. Congratulations to Charlene and Alexis for their well-deserved recognition. And to all graduates, again, we offer our heartfelt and very best wishes.
Where I come from, San Carlos Apache, unemployment skyrockets at 60%. It's a tough place to come from, but there's so much good there. There's so much love, there's so much tradition, and I think that's worth value and worth protecting, and only way to do that is through education. I'm actually a third generation Sun Devil. So my grandmother came here and got her master's degree and really inspired me to keep going, because my uncle as well graduated from here and my stepdad just graduated in May. So we have a lot of scholars in my family. The female is the backbone in my family. My grandmother, I can't thank her enough. She's definitely the reason why I'm in existence here, because she was the person who broke down those barriers. She just got inaugurated into the Arizona Women's Hall of Fame this past year. Yeah, so I have big shoes to fill, but I think that only pushes me more. My educational career goals are bigger than my own goals. When I go back to the reservation, we don't have as strong as an EPA system as I see off the reservation. And again, long-term goals, we need to protect those. So yeah, I really hope to just get the word out on what industrial hygiene even is, what occupational safety is, and how we can protect ourselves at work for a better future outside of work. And I just really take all of my college I've learned, and I want to just shove it into a system where Native women can access it, and also just Native men too. So hopefully build that bridge. So I do want to thank the AISSS staff. They've been there with me since the beginning. So I'm very thankful for them, and Dr. Laura Macias-Gonzalez, she's always been there. I definitely want to thank my grandmother, my grandfather, very special people raised me. Also my big sister, Catherine, she's also a big reason why I'm here today. My mother, my stepdad, I'm so glad my mom married my stepdad. He just opened so many doors for me and gave me the ability to become a big sister. Just the title itself, I'm an Eagle Scholar. So, it's really great because the Heard Museum is, in the Native world, one of the most important pieces of keeping all of our artifacts. And also my aunt, she makes baskets for the Heard Museum sometimes. So it's cool, it's like full circle.
Home is First Mesa, Palaca, Arizona. My dad still lives out on the res, and my mom had passed away in '89, but it was through her work and hard work ethic, actually, where she really advocated for elders in her community to have access to good health care, food, water, wood to heat their homes. And seeing that made me want to go and advocate for youth who don't have access to services or who need someone to talk to, because we all know in Indian country, we have a high rate of suicide. And so for me, it was really important to try and ensure that youth are getting the adequate care that they need, but also the support services around, going through cultural identity, gender identity, emotionally, and sometimes they can't talk to their parents about certain things. So schools are really important in adolescents' life. So I do a lot of school mental health. I think it was in my 10th year in being out of graduate school that I was like, how come we don't have enough evidence-based treatments for American Indians, normed for American Indians, that are truly going to be effective with American Indians? And I kept going back to the literature, and I couldn't find it, and I always had to adapt the evidence-based treatment as a clinical social worker. And so that was my why. It's like, I've been waiting for 10 years and there's not anything developed. So I either can complain about it or I do something about it. And I wanted to do something about it. So that's why I went back to school, to learn about the research process and to learn how to change that. I feel like there are high rates of disparities of, like I mentioned, we have high rates of suicide. There's high rates of substance abuse. But the other stories aren't told about our resiliency and our protective factors and how culture plays a big role in creating resiliency. With all these disparities that we're dealing with in Indian country, we have to find a way to figure this out together. And so that's what I'm curious about. It's like, how can we do that together? You work so hard to attain any type of degree or certificate of accomplishment that you never think you're going to be awarded something for that accomplishment, right? The award is that you met your goal and that you've completed something that's been a long-term goal of yours. So to have something, you're being recognized for your accomplishment, and then you're getting an award or a scholarship, if you will, for that, that's fantastic. Like, I didn't know those types of things existed. And to be recognized in my home state, that feels pretty good. Well, thank you to my husband, Travis. He's been like the heart and soul, and he supported me through this whole trajectory of academia and my career development. Thank you to my grandmother and my mother for showing me what it is to be a Native woman and how to carry that forward and really fight for our people to get the best quality care. And I thank my dad for sharing his academic wisdom and always telling me, you can do it, you can do it. You dream it, you want it, you can get it. And then of course my mentor, Dr. Felicia Mitchell, she's been like my rock. She was the one that told me to apply for the Council on Social Work Education Minority Fellowship Program to help me with funding for my last 3 years in school. And if it weren't for her, I would have known that, I didn't know that existed. So like, she helped me like with the financial resources, the social emotional, but also reminded me of my career development too. The Heard Museum and American Indian Student Support Services for the Eagle Spirit Award, and your belief in reminding me that I need to apply. I can kind of be a hermit sometimes and not want to put myself out there, but they reminded me it's important to highlight our successes, and I'm trying to get used to that. I'm not usually that vocal about it. So thank you for reminding me and giving me this award, because I truly appreciate it, and it's really going to help me with my next chapter in life. So I'm really thankful for that.